A very good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Physical Science Revision Online Class, FA1 Revision Class, second lesson Chemical Equations, and third lesson Acids, Bases, and Salts. Dear students, I hope all are understand these two lessons. Question paper model, 20 marks question paper, 10 marks. Define the following. 5 marks, two and half question and answers, and 5 multiple choice. Then listen carefully once again. Chemical equations and acids, bases, and salts. Listen chemical equations. In our day-to-day life, the process of digestion, burning of the crackers, the process of respiration, powdered lime added to water, ripening of the mango, exposing iron nails to moisture in air for a longer period. In all the above processes, the nature of original substances would be changed. If new substances are formed with properties completely unlike to those of the original substances, we say that a chemical change has taken place. Listen carefully. These all changes represented the chemical change. Take about 1 gram of quicklime. Quicklime means calcium oxide in a beaker. Add 10 ml of water. Touch the beaker. That time we touch the beaker. Calcium quicklime or calcium oxide means that is the whitewash. Whitewash. We touched means that beaker very hot. A red litmus paper turns blue when dipped in the above solution. This solution is the basic solution. Calcium oxide with water, that is converted into calcium hydroxide, that is the basic solution. What is the chemical change here? That beaker very heated or hot. Activity 2. Take about 100 ml of water in a beaker and dissolve the small quantity sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Then next take the 100 ml of water, another beaker, add the small quantity of barium chloride. Both colorless solutions. Added after, we can find out the white color precipitation, white color powder like substance. This is the second change of chemical equation. First change, that is hot produced or heat produced. Here second one, white color powder like substance produced, that is the precipitation. And third one, take the few zinc granules in a conical flask. Add about 5 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid HCl. Zinc granules, dilute HCl. Mixing after, we can find out that hydrogen gas is evolved. How to find out that? Take the burning matchstick to the mouth of the conical flask. That matchstick will be burn off. That produced pop sound. This is the third change. First one, hot produced, heat produces. Second one, white color precipitation produces. Third one, evolved gas. These are the chemical changes. Very important question. What are the chemical changes? The original substances lose their characteristics, properties, hence these may be products with different physical states and colors. What is that? Original substances lose their characteristics. They may be state of matter or color of matter. Chemical changes may be exothermic or endothermic. Heat produces are heat liberated or absorbed. They may form insoluble substance known as precipitate. Gas may be evolved. This is the very important 2 marks question. Next one, chemical equation. Chemical equation means, for example, we can take the word equation. Calcium oxide plus water. Left side terms are called reactants. Gives rise, arrow mark called the gives rise, calcium oxide, which are produces the reactants, that is called the product. The substance when undergo chemical change in the reaction are called reactants, and our new substance formed are called the products. A chemical reaction written in the form of word equation. Changes of reactants to products by arrow placed between them. The reactants are written on the left side of the arrow, and the final substance or product are written on the right side of the arrow. The arrowhead point faces the product, showing the direction of the reaction. Balancing chemical equation. According to the law of conservation of mass, the total mass of the products formed in chemical reaction must be equal to the total mass of reactants consumed. Then you know that an atom is the smallest particle of an element that takes part in a chemical reaction. It is the atom which accounts for the mass of any substance. The number of atoms of each element before and after reaction must be the same. That is the law of conservation of mass. Listen carefully. Law of conservation of mass. All the chemical equations must be balanced because atoms are neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. A chemical equation in which the number of atoms of different elements on the reactant side, that is the left side, are the same as those on product side, right side, is called the balanced reaction. What is that? Reactants and product always equal, that is called the balanced equation. Next one, formula units. Balancing a chemical equation involves finding out how many formula units of each substance take part the reaction. A balancing chemical equation involves finding out how many formula units of each substance takes part in the reaction. Stating a balanced chemical equation. That means exact information about the balancing chemical equation. A chemical equation gives information about the reactants and products through their symbols and formulae. It gives the ratio of molecules of reactants and products. As molecular masses are expressed in unified masses, listen carefully. As molecular masses are expressed in unified masses, capital U, the relative masses of reactants and products are known from the equation. If the masses are expressed in grams, then the equation also gives the molar ratios of reactants and products. If gases are evolved, we can equate their masses to their volumes and calculate the volumes are those gases liberated at given condition of temperature and pressure using the molar mass and molar volume relationship. Using the molar mass and Avogadro's number, we can calculate the number of molecules and atoms different substances from the equation. It gives information about relative masses of reactants and products. From the equation we get mass relationship, mass volume relationship, volume relationship, mass, volume, number of molecules or molecules relationship, etc. Now fourth lesson, acids, bases and salts. Chemical properties of acids and bases. Then how to find out the acids and bases. Here we taking the acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and acetic acid. Bases are sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Listen carefully how to find out the acid and base. Every acid having the H plus ions. H plus ions. Listen here. H plus ions are called the acids and OH minus ions. OH minus ions are called the bases. Listen here once. H2O gives rise H plus plus OH minus ion. Here which having the plus sign, that is called the cation. That is the giving nature of ions. Then here which having the OH minus ions are called the anions. Then what is the definition of the acid? Which are dissolved in water that produces H plus ions are called the acid. Which are dissolved in water which are produces OH minus ions, that is called the bases. Then chemical properties, acids and bases. How to find out these indicators are there. Acids and bases identification, some of these are called the indicators. Here we taking the indicators are blue litmus paper, red litmus paper, phenolphthalein indicator and methyl orange indicator. Here we taking the 4 watch glasses and take these solutions and dip it. Blue litmus paper, red litmus paper, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Once listen here, complete your textbook table 1, page number 34. HCl, hydrochloric acid. Then here we taking the first one is the red litmus paper. Red litmus paper, not there any changes. Dip on the HCl solution, red litmus paper, not there any change. But blue litmus paper, dip the HCl solution in blue litmus paper, that is turns into red litmus. What is the litmus paper characteristic? 2 types of litmus papers are there, red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Red litmus paper bases, any red litmus paper dip on the base, that is turns into blue. Then next, any acid we taking, blue litmus paper turns into red litmus paper. HCl solution, then we dip on the blue litmus paper, that is turns into red litmus paper. Then phenolphthalein indicator or phenolphthalein solution, that is pink color, but we dip in the acids, that is colorless solution. After we put the bases, that is the pink color. Then methyl orange solution, that is turns into red color, that is turns into red color. Again sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, not there any change in the red litmus paper. Next one, blue litmus. These all are acids. Blue litmus turns into red litmus. Here phenolphthalein indicator, not there any change. That color is the colorless. Not there any change. Here next one is the methyl orange solution, that is red color. Next one, bases. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. These all are bases. Dip in the red litmus paper. Red litmus paper turns into blue litmus. Again, we taking the blue litmus paper, not there any change. Then phenolphthalein indicator turns into pink color. Methyl orange. Acids are red in color. Then bases are yellow in color. Acids are red color, methyl orange solution, and bases are yellow color. Next one is the olfactory indicators. A substance whose smell varies depending on whether it is mixed with an acidic or basic solution is known as olfactory indicators. Such substances can be used in the laboratories to test whether a solution is a base or an acid, and this process is called olfactory titration. Activity reaction of acids and bases with metals. Here we taking the acid and base react with metals. Here metals are zinc granules for the HCl solution, that is the acid that releases the hydrogen gas. Evolved gas experiment. This is your lab activity. Again same experiment. Here we taking the base solution. First acid, that is the HCl. Next we can take the base solution, that is the sodium hydroxide. Here same zinc granules and sodium hydroxide. Given substance is the sodium zincate and releases the hydrogen gas. Is the reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Acids, here acids H plus ions react with carbonates. Here we taking the sodium carbonate, and metal hydrogen carbonate means sodium hydrogen carbonate. Acids react with carbonate, sodium carbonate, and next one is the sodium hydrogen carbonate. Acids are, here we taking the HCl, hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate. After reaction we can find out the carbon dioxide gas and precipitation. Two chemicals reaction after we can find out the powder like substance, that is called the precipitation. Here we take the two chemicals sodium carbonate and HCl. After we can find out the carbon dioxide gas. Then how to find out the carbon dioxide gas? Here we taking the calcium hydroxide solution, that means lime water. Water entering to the small test tube, that is separated by the water and powder like substance. Here chemical reaction is sodium carbonate, hydrochloric acid. Given substances sodium chloride, precipitation, water. Last one is the evolved gas is the carbon dioxide. What is here? Acids react with the carbonates that releases precipitate, water and carbon dioxide gas. Next one, sodium hydrogen carbonate react with hydrochloric acid, that is produced salt, that means precipitate, water and carbon dioxide. Here calcium hydroxide react with carbon dioxide gas, gives rise calcium carbonate, white color substance, that is the white precipitate plus water molecule. Again calcium carbonate plus water molecule plus carbon dioxide gas gives rise soluble in water calcium hydrogen carbonate. Calcium hydrogen carbonate. Here metal carbonate plus acid gives rise salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid gives rise salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. And is the neutralization reaction. Neutralization means here we taking the one acid and one base. Reaction after we can find out the salt, that is called the neutralization. Here one base sodium hydroxide plus HCl, acid. Sodium hydroxide, hydroxide is the base. HCl, hydrochloric acid, H plus ions are there, that is the acid. Both combination, both reaction after, we can find out the salt plus water molecule. Salt, sodium chloride, that is the in a common salt. Then water molecule. Acid base reaction after, we can find out the salt, that is called the neutralization reaction. Plus base or base plus acid gives rise salt plus water. 87. Here we taking the some solutions are glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. What is activity here? Any substance or any solution produced electricity. That means H plus ions releases the electricity. Here we taking the some solutions are glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Here two nails connect with electric wires, red wire and black wire. This is the positive wire, this is the negative wire, and connect with AC plug like a switch. Then bulb. Here for the first one is the glucose. What is here? Not there any change, that bulb not glowing. And next pour the alcohol, not glowing the bulb. Here we pour the hydrochloric acid, that is the strongest acid. We pour the hydrochloric acid. Here iron nails and hydrochloric acid reaction after. What is this here? Iron nails are graphite rods. Iron nails are graphite rods. React with hydrochloric acid. Metals react with acids. Metal react with acids, that produces H plus gas. Then H plus ions. Here we taking the, not there any gas. H plus ions are released. H plus ions. What is the meaning of electricity or current? Flow of electrons is called the current. Here metal react with acid. Metal react with acid, that produces ions, H plus ions. That time bulb or on position, glowing position. This is one of your activity. Here we taking the substances are glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. But here only one solution is the use of the bulb glowing position, that is the strongest acid, hydrochloric acid. H plus ions are released, that time bulb on position or glowing position. Why? Because here H plus ions. Ion means that is the positive or negative. Here flow of electrons is called the electricity or current. Salts are substances which is formed as a result of the neutralization reaction between an acid and base. Once again listen. Acid, sour taste, turns blue litmus to red, react with some metals to produce H2 hydrogen gas, dissolve carbonate salt, releasing carbon dioxide gas. Acid react with metals, that is produced hydrogen gas. Again acid react with dissolves carbonate salt, releasing carbon dioxide gas. Next one is the base. This having bitter taste, turns red litmus to blue, slippery to touch. These are the base properties. What is an indicator? A substance which changes color depending on whether the solution tested is acidic or alkaline. That means base. They are usually solutions can come from natural sources or synthetic sources. For example, red cabbage phenolphthalein. Red cabbage is the natural resource and phenolphthalein is the synthetic source. A dilute solution contains less solute than an equal volume of concentrated solution. For example, dilute sugar solution is less sweet than concentrated sugar solution because it contains less sugar dissolved in it. Difference between dilute and concentrated solution. Dilute solution contains a small amount of solute per solvent. Concentrated solution contains a large amount of solute per solvent. For example, dilute means take the glass of water, add the 2-3 tablespoons of sugar solution, that is the dilute. Again, concentrated means take the glass of water, pour the 10 to 20 tablespoons of sugar, that is the concentrated solution. Concentration, the amount of solute that is dissolved in a specific volume of solution. Standard solutions. A standard solution is a solution of accurately known concentration. It is prepared by dissolving an exact mass of solute in a solvent producing a definite known volume of the solution. Take 4 watch glasses. Put 1 drop of the first solution in each one of them and test them. Dip the blue litmus paper in the first watch glass. Add a drop methyl orange to the third watch glass. Add a drop of phenolphthalein indicator in the fourth watch glass. Observation. Observe the respective color changes. Sample red litmus paper, blue litmus paper, phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator. HCl, hydrochloric acid, red litmus unchanged. Blue litmus turns into red litmus. Phenolphthalein colorless solution. Methyl orange turns into red color. H2SO4 sulfuric acid unchanged turns into red color. Phenolphthalein unchanged. Methyl orange red color. HNO3 red litmus unchanged. Blue litmus turns into red. Phenolphthalein colorless. Methyl orange red color. Acetic acid unchanged. Blue litmus turns into red litmus. Phenolphthalein colorless. Methyl orange turns into red color. NaOH sodium hydroxide turns into blue litmus. Red litmus unchanged. Phenolphthalein red or pink color. Methyl orange unchanged. KOH potassium hydroxide turns into blue. Red litmus, blue litmus unchanged. Phenolphthalein red or pink color. Methyl orange colorless. Magnesium hydroxide turns into blue. Blue litmus unchanged. Red or pink color. Colorless. Ammonium hydroxide turns to blue. Unchanged blue litmus. Phenolphthalein red or pink color. Methyl orange colorless solution. What do you conclude the above observation noted in the table? Conclusion. In low pH value of indicators show red color and the high pH value is yellow color. Which of the sample solution are acidic and which are basic? Acid HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, CH3COOH, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid. Base are sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. What is this pH scale means? Definition. It is a scale reference to measure the hydrogen ion concentration in a given solution. Hydrogen ion concentration in a given solution. P in pH literally means power, that means potential. pH means power of hydrogen or potential of hydrogen. The values read on the scale are called pH values. The range of pH values varies from 0 to 14. pH 0 means highly acidic nature. pH 14 means highly basic nature. And 7 is the neutral, that is the water solution. Then pH 0 high acidic. Then 14 is the weak basic solution. Some rules about the pH scale. Higher than hydrogen ion H plus concentration, lower will be the pH value. pH of neutral solution is 7. If 0 less than or equal to pH less than or equal to 7, it means that solution is acidic. Then if 7 less than or equal to pH less than or equal to 14, it means that is the solution of basic. Thank you. All the best for your FA1 examinations. May God bless you.